I think creativity drives social change by really examining systems that exist within our world and systems that need changing. Creativity starts to look for the things that are hidden or unseen or overlooked that exist within a society or a culture, and provides provocative answers as to how one can change them. How does one address issues around racial inequity within a specific neighborhood? How do you look at LGBT discrimination in a specific country? How can you deal with homelessness on a national level? I think those types of complex social problems require creative solutions. I think entrepreneurs can apply lessons around creativity specifically by utilizing the tool of empathy. I think the ability to apply creativity and empathy hand in hand, to ask critical questions, to understand the world around them and how to best solve those issues is significant, and it's important. It's very important for an entrepreneur to not just get out of their comfort zone of embracing innovation, which they think is fantastic, which they think really looks good in a PowerPoint presentation and sounds good with investors, but to really say culture is important, community is important, the ability to understand what people's experiences are that are not like me is important. And I think that's one of the key drivers, I think, that entrepreneurs need to deploy now, especially if they feel like they're trying to connect and build something that's greater than the sum of its parts. I think creativity and innovation at a certain point in time started to diverge. They started to pull apart. I think we started to see creativity as this kind of fanciful notion of someone painting a landscape painting or someone performing at a concert, and then we saw innovation as the people that were really the doers or the makers or the people that were in the laboratory or in in the shops kind of working on something that really ended up driving things. And I think that's a huge mistake. I think that creativity is just as keen a driver as innovation is. It allows for an embrace of cultural components in a more extensive way. Creative practitioners are always looking for what's beyond the assignment or the project. They're looking for X. They're looking for something that doesn't exist within the parameters that was given. And that's where true innovation really lies. They're looking at problem solving in a more asymmetrical fashion. And so for me, I think that's one of the key differences. And I think what I'm about with the institution that I run, the Corcoran School of the Arts and Design, along with other dedicated educators, is to make sure that creativity and innovation really get smushed together, that we feel like they're essentially inseparable. I think they were maybe separated at birth, and I think now it's time to bring them back together.